From a humbled and a noble background with years of experience as a human resource specialist and core competence as an administrator with credible track record of achievements to his credit, Honorable Kolade Alabi David cards footprint in the collective progressive politics, democratic space and governance in Nigeria cannot be undermined, underestimated or underplayed today. By every reckoning in the political space of the Nigerian state, be it local, national and international, and by every standards of recognition. Honorable Kolade Alabi David Card's legacy has not only been established but stands out indeed as a beacon of hope, a global standard of reference.
In governance, you have to understand the needs of your people by conducting needs assessments. You can't just wake up one day and begin to roll out policy. You can't just wake up one day and the legislators in the council will start making bylaws. You know, local government, which is my own jurisdiction, are governed by bylaws. There must be public hearing. And when there is public hearing, that means that you are consulting, you are engaging with the community, so that they can have input in the bylaws that they want to legislate. It will negate the principle of fairness or even common sense. So there is what we call community engagement in our own jurisdiction. You have to engage with your community. By engaging with your community, you have to listen to them to know what their needs are. So you assess their needs and you itemize all their needs. You go back to your office and begin to look at the needs and assess the needs and begin to put figure into their needs and look at which one you want to handle first, which one you want to do in the middle, and which one you want to do last. And that's the best way to run the affair of government, particularly at the local government. Because the local government is the closest to the people. So you must engage them.
For Honorable Kolade Alabi David Card, the foray into progressive democratic politics is not just a clarion call to serve the people, but truly a cause of deep concern and passion to show exemplary and directional leadership and exceptional commitment to service delivery and good governance for the collective good of all in Bariga Local Council Development Area.
As an administrator, you shouldn't be tired. You shouldn't be tired of your people. And I can give use myself as an example. I haven't worked for so many years. I decided to give back to the community because I've benefited from the community, and I ventured into a public office. And when I was campaigning to my people, I went through the entire local government, waking people up from their beds, campaigning to them for them to vote me into office. So I have a contract with them. Not only a contract, but a covenant. Call it social contract, call it any contract. Yes, but I have a contract with them and I have a connection with them. I haven't been voted into office. Do I have any moral right to say that I'm tired of them? No, you shouldn't be tired. you should continue to do that which you have promised your people to do during your electoral campaign. It's an electoral promise that must be fulfilled.
In the focus and pursuit of his set goals, vision, mission, and purpose, people-driven programs and projects for the overall and collective good of the entire communities in Bariga Local Council Development Area, Honorable Kolade Alabi David Card has left no one in doubt of his competence, commitment, determination, and capability to walk the talk as a promised king.
It is Repsif Salukito. It is a fact that speaks for itself. I won't stand before you to begin to blow my trumpet. Go into the community, go and see for yourself what we have done. And you can come back to tell me if we have done well or not. But I can say that we have delivered modestly. When I was campaigning, I campaigned to all Bariga residents that I'm going to bridge the gap between dreams and reality. Some of these life-saving projects and legacy projects, to others it will appear to be dreams. But to me, I am very stubborn to the extent that I can bridge that gap. There's a community that we constructed 1.6 kilometers of road network. That community before now was a slum. And the work that has to be done in that community must be done with precision and with a whole lot of money. But I was rugged, stubborn, and I entered and I conquered. Today, I can tell you, lot of Bariga and people that are living outside Bariga make use of that road because it connects Bariga to the third mainland. So there are 6 roads in that area that we joined together. So things that people think that are not possible, as an administrator, as a person that have a covenant with your people, you must ensure that you bridge that gap and make it possible.
In the face of obvious financial allocation constraints, challenges of numerous demands, diverse interest concerns of various groups, the dynamics and interplay of politics of different shades of opinions, views, opposition from communal groups in Bariga Local Council Development Area to other numerous contentious issues, to blaze the trail in exemplary leadership as an outstanding and a visionary and a resound political administrator and a game changer with a mission to improve the socio-economic growth, political structure and development of Bariga Local Council Development Area of Lagos State for the collective good of all.
If you go to our health center at CMS, it was commissioned by Mr. Governor, and I can give you a figure of the deliveries. Even though the health center has been overstretched and there's a wear and tear every day. So as a government, what did we do? We can't just fold our arms and allow wear and tear and allow that to nosedive the facilities and the infrastructure that we put in that place. So we conceptualize the idea of having health center in each of our political wards. By the special grace of God, before the end of the year, we will be delivering 3 standard health centers. I will not tell you, but you have to go and check by yourself. One of the health center is like a mini general hospital. And you know, the truth of the matter is we have to begin to look at the primary health. Like I told you that all our life, everything resonates from the grassroots. A lot of people don't have any business in General Hospital. They patronize this General Hospital because of the failure or the collapse of primary health care centers, and which are meant for the people at the grassroots. If you have a small headache, you go to the General Hospital. What do you have to go and do with headache in General Hospital when you should patronize health centers? So our emphasis is on revamping and rebuilding our health centers, and that's what we are doing. And before, by the special grace of the world, hand over in July next year, we would have succeeded in, having not less than 7 standard primary health care centers in Bariga that all of us will be proud of. So that is one of the thing that I said, that you have to bridge the gap between dreams and reality. So as we are doing it, a lot of people are looking at it. What is he doing? Why can he do it? What we have done, it is there. We are about 95% on some are in the stage of 90, 85. So but ultimately, we will deliver.
Honorable Kolade Alabi David Card, in all situations as the immediate past president of the Association of Local Government of Nigeria, ALGAN, and the sitting chairman of Bariga Local Council Development Area, and the incumbent chairman of Conference 57, comprising the 20 local government council and 57 local council development areas in Lagos State, known as a risk taker and a risk bearer, against all odds, did not only weathered the storms and tides of all times, but has still remained constant, resolute, and consistent in embarking in the implementation and execution of ongoing to be soon commissioned communal projects in Bariga Local Council Development Area, ranging from the construction of primary health care centers, building of schools project, construction of roads, fire station, and more, in showcasing effective and quality democratic service delivery and governance to the people.
And in terms of road infrastructure, we are still counting. We have 366 roads in Bariga, and the fact is that it requires a superman to fix all the 360. The water plate of Bariga is so very high. It's different. The terrain of Bariga is different from any other local government. But we thank God that with the wisdom that God has given to us, we have been able to combat all these challenges. Elijah, our water plate is high. The cost of constructing a road in Bariga will be different from the cost of constructing a road in Victoria Island, or cost of constructing roads in Ikeja. But what can we do? This is where God has provided for us. So as an administrator, we just have to, ensure that we do our best to ensure that our people enjoy it and benefit from this dividend of democracy. That's what we are doing. And we have been doing our best. And in terms of education, if you go to Ajidago Road, or you go to Igbenyado, let's even limit that to Igbenyado. We are building a school that is going to be a model and going to be a point of contact to all other local governments, not in Lagos, but in Nigeria. The school is built with precision and with modern facilities. So like I've traversed, I've seen schools in other African countries, and I've seen the standard. Nigeria shouldn't deliver less, and that's what we are doing. This is just to tell a lot of people that there's capacity on the side of local governments and there's capability on the side of local government. So I'm from the school of thought that believe that the local government has the capacity and the capability to do things. And I tell you for free that the future, not only the future of Nigeria, but the future of Africa lies on the local government. So we must have what we call the proper decentralization and devolution of power to the local government. I am not from the school of thought that really fight on financial autonomy, but I will explain that so that I will not be misquoted. Financial autonomy is one aspect. I am an advocate of autonomy in total, both administrative autonomy and financial autonomy. So financial autonomy is just it's not about finance. It is not about money. It is about structure. So you have to have a very good structure for you to strive. It's not about money. Money comes after that. So you must first, when you are building a structure, don't build a structure that is centered on money. Build a structure that's centered on sustainability, on common sense, on what should be and what should not be. Yes, money is important, then the money can come after that. So I'm not an advocate of only financial autonomy. So what is killing local government, what is killing everything in this country is that the local government are not well positioned, they are not well structured, and this is too bad for the local government. If we want Nigeria to be prosperous, if we want a better economy, if we want to see Nigeria in a better state, we have to have an emphasis on local government administration. I'm a fan of watching television, watching CNN, Al Jazeera, Hero News. And what do I see? It is not only news. Those TV stations will show you the beauty in those countries. They will show you the standard of their schools. So we see, we should also be able to implement that commonsensically. Why are you in government? We have to begin now to change the narrative and take ourselves to the new trajectory. We cannot continue to do things the way we have been doing it in the past. If we have eyes, we should have eyes to look at decency. We should have eyes to begin to look at how can we fine-tune this and look at finance. We should begin to provide quality project, not a project that cannot stand. We should begin to look at the aesthetic look of our community. If you look at Bagada is an elitist area, and if you are coming from Charlie Boy, you have Marwa, you have people selling oranges and all that, and they populate that area. And you know, it has really defaced that Bagada estate. As a government, you should have eyes for decency. You have eye for aesthetic value or look of your community. So we can't fold our arms and allow our area that is elitist, our area that is developed in a developing state to go down. So we should, an administration should have eyes for that, and we have solutions for that, which of course I know that is very difficult. We have problem of orientation. So my cry now is that we should reorientate ourselves. My local council house a larger community. If you are going to the island, if you look to your right, before you get to University of Lagos, you will see houses that are built on water. You will see commercial activities going on there. You will see people hibernating there. And regrettably, you will see a lot of refuse that are dumped indiscriminately to fill and to get more land. And you have people that are collecting money from residents that ought to have patronized PSP that is provided by the local government and the state government with a token, but they will rather go and pay to those people, and those people are using those refuse to field to get more land. So we have gone there several times to clamp those people down, but they are still engaging in that activity. And that place is a corridor to the most beautiful area in Lagos, that is Ikoyi and Victoria land. And that corridor is like that. That is their way of life. They have carried placard to my office that we shouldn't come there to disrupt their dirty habit. And I've seen some journalists that have joined them to also attack the local government. For instance, there's this fellow that went there to extort and build school. So I said they should, because I built a standard school, I provided school buses to take them from that area to the school, to the nearest school. But they prefer to take their children to unhygienic a wooden cave for one NGO to extort money from them. The work we do is it's not easy. So we have to fight a lot of forces. That is their way of life. So what do? We have to invest on orientation and begin to do more of advocacy, more of sensitizing our people, because orientation stands, and beneath orientation you have sensitization, you have advocacy. So the orientation is the umbrella, and the branch of orientation you have sensitization, you have advocacy. So if you put all this together, ultimately it will yield a very positive result for all of us, because people will stop those habits that does not conform with common sense. They will stop. So I rather advocate now for national orientation, and really we have orientation, but we still have to reorientate ourselves. So for Morofulu Road, the road is completed, but because of the construction that is still going on First Road, I don't want heavy, because the road was constructed not for heavy duties passage. So those people that are carrying heavy loads and all that will destroy that road, and that's why we still kept that road without being launched. So what I've told them to go and do is to just go and lock and open it, so it will be open for public use. So I will appeal to the people in that community, yes, and also thank them for their patience. Yes, we delayed the road not for anything, but because we don't want that road to go bad. After handing over the road to the community, we will pay at the end of this thing. So I don't want to pay any extra for turnaround maintenance on that road. If we want to do maintenance on that road, it should be a minimal maintenance. We know we have a defect liability period. So during the defect liability period, we don't want to do more. Some that will be damaged beyond the amount that we should spend on that road. So it will be open.
It may amaze you that just some couple of months ago, precisely 4 months ago, I stand right on the same spot where a building had to be collapsed for the good of the community. We're saying this because we are told that OK Street here under Bariga Local Government Council for all over the years has never experienced the movement of vehicles on this particular stretch of the road. The reason is not far-fetched. We were told from historical findings and from the documents available to us, as reported, that right on this spot where I'm standing used to stand a building, a bungalow building, which of course had to give way for the good of the community. And that is by extension allowing vehicles from the Bariga Road on that axis to connect to other networking of roads, sectional roads that can connect in the vehicular movement of road networking within this community. And they say, from what we are told again, that the real original name of this community is called Pedro or something like he said. But because, like people will say, Bariga, now Bariga, or Agbadarigi, now Badagri. So people change that transformation in the translation of the name from Pedro to Pedro. So for Pedro community, here in Bariga Local Government Council, LCDA so to speak, we are proud to say that the essence of communal efforts, the engagement of communal stress between the local government and the community is working well for the good of everyone. So I will be speaking with the Secretary General of this community in the person of my dear brother here. Let's just meet you and let's ask a lot of questions from you. First, what's your name?
My name is Mr. I Chief Taiwo Nofiu Aderele Abiodun.
Can you take that again, please?
Taiwo Nofiu Aderele
Hi.
Abiodun Oludegun.
Hi, Chief
Taiwo Nofiu Aderele Abiodun Oludegun.
We were told and we can see that as we stand, and here we are standing, used to be a bungalow building, your
Yes,
property
yes.
belonging to your ancestors, but that had to give way for the good of the community. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. On the day that they come, they first came on a March that the community has approved the area that they should break down the house for the development of the community. So we now went over with the community member, the chiefs, and the valet of the community. We went over together to the local government chairman, which is Bariga LCDA chairman. After then, we discussed with the wife. At the long run, I and my brother, my family, we agreed for them to move on.
You agreed for them to move on.
Because it will become a development of this our Pedro community, in which we know as Orile Pedro community.
Orile
Pedro community.
So you believe that this will transform, it will reform, it will change, it will bring about new development and of course prosperity for the good of the people.
Oh yes, yes, capital yes.
But sincerely, tell us the truth. Were you compelled? Were you forced? Or it was the community will of the people to say, we willingly want to do so for the good of the community?
We are not forced to do so. We are not forced. But when they come, we agree. We come to an agreement. Then after we made the agreement, the work moves on.
So you gave your support.
Yeah,
you are in agreement with it.
Yes.
I'm not speaking for that. I want you to tell us.
We, the family of the property, agree with the local government chairman for the development of the community. So we now agree that they should break down the premises. And it now turns to a road.
To a road. So this
in which you bring out a development into my community, which is Orile Pedro community.
We must thank you very sincerely, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome.
And so, as you can see, this is basically talking about the beauty of democratic service delivery. When we say democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, this is just what we are saying. Seeking the willingness of the people to give support for the good of the community, such that development, growth will also come to bear. And this is a testimonial as given by the Secretary General of this Keduru community under Bariga LCDA. Well, that's just one of the things we're saying about the need for synergy, collaboration, partnership to work together for the good and collective good of everyone. So we thank you again. Let's take you to other aspects of where the local government chairman has been doing a lot to transform the entire Bariga LCDA for the good of everyone, for service to humanity, and of course the collective good of everybody. We'll be right back after this. Do please stay with us.
Now on the market, and I will be sincere with you, is an Herculean task. Honestly, it's an Herculean task. And a lot of our people are hiding under two things. First, they are hiding under the fact that the economy is bad and it's affecting a whole lot of the people. So when you go out there to chase them out of that place, you know what they will say. And it is a worry to me as a person. Serious one. I have seen situations where people will be selling on the median, and when I send my people to go and take them off the road, the message that I get back from them is that we will not vote for you again. So you can imagine. So because you will not vote for me again, I should allow you to debase and to destroy and to dump refuse indiscriminately in the median that is constructed for us to beautify. So what we have to do is to pay more on advocacy, sensitize them, to let them know why they have to get off that road. And this market that you are talking about, there's a road called Abekuta. That Abekuta road takes you to Anina market. That road was bad before. So I said to myself, I gave them notice. I've given them notice that has expired more than 20 times. There's no notice again, because I've given them at least to get off that road. But there's a solution to that. I will tell you the solution after explaining this. So I said to myself, I cannot. Government must have human face. We must run the affair of government with the fear of God. You must run the affairs of government that you are governing people, not animals. So I said to myself, let us fix this road. So if we fix this road, they will give you an excuse that, the Ashabo market, we can't access the Ashabo market because the roads are bad, or the road is bad. So I say fix the road so that they can be access. The travel time from that main road to the market, inner market, will be about 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So the road was fixed. They didn't move because they have this mentality that they can only sell when they are on the main road. They can only sell even when we are on the main road. They want to even go inside the middle of the road. That is their belief that they can. So, but we have to educate them. We have to begin to, there's a road beside that market. They call the road Falade. I fixed the road so that it will take a lot of people off that road too. No, it didn't solve the problem. So what can solve the problem is for us to look for 2 to 3 or 4, 5 plots of land and rebuild a big market. That is the only solution to get them. And in doing that, you'll be helping your people and you'll be telling them, yes, you are a good administrator, you are their leader, you are this and that. And that's the best way to do. That's smart. It comes with a cost. So we now begin to look at which model to use. I have a lot of models. PPP was invented. It's just a name. So we have a whole lot of model to use in solving that problem. So we will begin to look at the model because we can't put our money there. Because I also have a whole lot of things that are begging and yearning for my attention. We have to revamp our environment. We have to do our infrastructure. We have to provide quality education at the primary school level. We have to have primary health care that is good. Our social contract with people must be renewed by way of looking into the agric department of the local government that have to provide that agric services and social services and youth engagement and women engagement and all that. So if you look at all these things, they come with a cost. They come with a figure. But the truth of the matter is that at times we take money that we're supposed to use to do our road, we take it to environment, to revamp the environment because of the habit of our people of dumping refuse indiscriminately in the canals, collector and the drainages when rain falls and block. And when it blocked, the area become flooded. Who would they blame? The chairman is not working. The chairman is bad. Is it the chairman that dumped the refuse in the drains and the collector on the canal? But the chairman is bad because the whole area is flooded. So what you have to do is to go and dislodge and desilt. So if you have spent all the money that is meant for environment, you will also have to pause and go to other area to see what you have to take from here to solve the problem. And the people will still be blaming you, you didn't fix this road. So you are taking money from that area of road to go and fix what they have destroyed. So governance is all encompassing. You understand me? You have to be all-rounder. You have to be on top of your job. You have to know how to manage your community. You have to know how to manage shade of opinion. You have to know how to attend to their needs. You also have to know how to do what they call needs assessment. Which one do you do first? Which one do you do second? You also have to know how to attend to your own headache. Because everybody wants their road to be fixed. And it's not possible for you to fix all roads. And above all, you need God. What you should expect to see is this, and I'm not afraid to say it to the public glare. By next year, July, we'll be rounding up. What you expect to see is you see our project being delivered, and what you also expect to see is for me, Kolade Alabi, to take a break.
If seeing, as we do say, is believing, and if believing is seeing what has been seen to be the truth and the reality has a story to tell. Honorable Kolade Alabi David Card so then deserved to be applauded and commended for the laudable ongoing construction projects dotted in different communal areas in Bariga Local Council Development Area.